Hello everyone. Welcome back to our series on writing test cases in a Spring Boot. In our previous video, we explored manual testing and writing structured test cases without framework. Today we are diving into the world of JUnit, one of the most popular testing framework in Java. So let's start. What is JUnit? JUnit is a simple and powerful framework for writing and running tests in Java. It provides annotation to identify test method, assertion to validate expected results, and a test runner to execute the tests. So what are the advantages of JUnit? Because in the last time we have seen the what are the disadvantages of manual testing. So we can ask like why we should use JUnit. So let's discuss about some key advantage. First of all, simplicity. It is very easy to use and it is very easy for understanding. Next one is annotation. Helps in organizing text with annotation like @test, before each, and after each. Definitely we'll discuss in upcoming tutorial about annotation. Next advantage is test runner. Automatically run test and provides feedback on success or failure. Assertion. Offer a rich set of assertion method to validate outcome. Last but not least, integration. Easily integrate with build tool like Maven, Gradle, as well as IDEs. Let's start our code where we can see how we can write our first JUnit. So I have created a small Spring Boot project and I don't have anything. It is just one main class we have that is containing annotation Spring Boot application. If you don't know how to create a project in a Spring Boot, please watch this video. What we can do, let's run. So at least we can see our Spring Boot is running perfectly. So before that, we have to add one dependency in the pom.xml. So currently we have only Spring Boot related dependency. So how we can add? Open your browser and just search JUnit Maven dependency. And you can open the first link. It will redirect to MVN repository. So here you can see this has been moved to JUnit Jupyter-API. So you can open that one. Currently, I am using version 5.11.1. Maybe when you are watching this video on that time, the latest version will be different. So what you can do, just copy this one, come back to your dependency and just paste it. Now no need to use the version, so you can delete that line. So now what happened, when you open, you can see the JUnit Jupyter dependency has been added successfully. If you want to cross check, you just open this Maven dependency. So here you can see all the jar related to JUnit. So let's write our code in the Spring Boot. So this was the service class we have created earlier, and that code was on simple Java project. And this learn, you can see this is our Spring Boot project. So what we can do, let's copy this kind of class into our package also. So this is my base package. Right click, new class, and you can copy paste that class name and you can give the package name as .service. Currently, I'm not going to use @service or repository, any annotation related to Spring Boot. I just want to treat like a simple Java project for now. So you can see we have created one class. That class name is our calculator service. And let's copy that add and subtract function. So let's close other thing. So this is one class. It contains two methods. One is called add and next one is called subtract. So let's write our first test case. So copy this one. You can see currently we have two base packages. One you can see src main Java and we have src test Java. That means all the test class you have to write inside this package. So by default they have created for the main class. You can see they give the notation as a Spring Boot test. So what we can do, just come right click, new class, and try to give the same kind of package name structure. So you can give service and let's change the name as calculator service test. So this is the test class. Here we are going to use the calculator service function. And currently you can see the structure where we have to put the src and where we have to put the test cases. Let's create one function, public void test add. Here what you have to do, here you have to just use annotation as test. You can import from org.junit.jupyter.api. For now, you can understand whenever you add @test, automatically our code will understand this is a test case. In the next video, I'm going to discuss about annotation. So for now, just understand @test means we are going to trigger the test case. Here we have to write the test case. So you can open that old test case. So on that time, what we did, first of all, we have imported the class. So similar way, we will also try to import that class. So the class has been imported. Earlier we just take the result like this one. Same thing I will also take right now. So currently what I'm doing, I am importing the calculator service class, and after that I am calling this add function. Here I'm going to pass two variables. First one contain 14 value, next one is containing 10. 14 comma 10 is going, and after that it will try to add the both number, and here we'll get the result. So currently we are going to get result as 14 plus 10, that means 24. So now if you remember, last time we created this function and this was the manual. On that time, we write all this if-else condition. Now we are not going to write anything manually. So what we can do, just use assertion dot assert. So you can see there are so many things here, like predefined function I can say. So in our case, I'm just going to use assert equal. So first thing what I will expect, I am going to expect like both value will be 24. And here we have to pass the actual result. Same thing what we did earlier, actual, expected and test name. But here we are going to change with expected actual, and I'm going to pass the third parameter. Actually, they have so many things, like either you can pass 2 parameter or 3 parameter, and at the third parameter you can write your message. So for now I am just going to add the message like the addition of 14 and 10 should be 24. So simple thing we have done earlier. When we run the test cases, what was happen, let's try to run. On that time, everything was printed in the console and it was not so much informative. Now we have created this test class. Currently, I've just added only for the addition. So how you can run the test cases. So before that, let's refresh this one. So you can see the package has been restructured. So just right click, run as, and here you can see the option JUnit test. So let's run. So here you can see we are getting as a green color. Green color means our test case has been pass. So you can see 1/1. That means one test case run out of 1, and we got 0 error and we got 0 failure. And if you open, it is showing here, you can see the small green color tick mark. That means our test case executed perfectly. But in case if I will try to enter the data something different. So here I'm expecting 24, but actual result will be different. So what will be happen? Let's try to rerun. Now we are getting as kind of red color. That means it is a issue. So you can see one test case we are running, but failure count is 1. That means one test case has been failed, whatever we run. And here it is showing perfectly message also. So you can see it is showing like the addition of 14 and 10 should be 24. Whatever message line we wrote here, we are seeing here, and expected was 24, but we got 154. So you can see the difference, right? At manual time, we write everything, but here we are getting everything automatically. Even it is showing at which line it's occurred. You can see, right, line numbers 12 and everything. So it is so much informative compared to manual, and it is so much easy. So the biggest thing, like if test case pass, we are going to get a message like success. You can see the green color. And in case if it's failed, JUnit will provide a detailed report of what went wrong, making it easier to debug. Like you can see line number, everything it shows. So congratulations. You have just written your first test case using JUnit. In the next video, we'll deep dive deeper into more advanced feature of JUnit, like how we can set multiple test cases, and we can also learn the life cycle, and so many things is upcoming. So see you next video.